Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Let me see if I can get down from this now because I just made myself into a bigger accident, so nope. Nope. No. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh. That was annoying, but it was worth it. Because I didn't want to like die in the middle of the night in this game. Because essentially Minecraft is like a really tough game where essentially they ask how tough are you. It's like one of those games where they're like, where it's like salty spittoon level is tough. Where essentially you just like, oh stop with a dumb joke. Oh my gosh, that was a dumb joke. But yeah, essentially we are just gonna be playing Minecraft today. Just like how it was meant to be, like playing without those YouTubers just messing up the humor and everything, like, ah ha ha. Stuff like that. Also, yeah. Hello YouTube, I am Emma, Valerie, whatever you like to call me. I prefer to be called Emma. But, let's get back to the video. So today we are going to be playing some Minecraft, and I'm just going to, like, play for a decent amount of time for now. Until I figure out, you know, when my grandma's coming home. Or when she nearly comes home. I don't know yet. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god. Also, is that sheep? No, that's water. Wada. That's a bunch of wada. But yeah, I'll stop with the essentially. This killing me. Okay. So, I'm not even gonna try. You're like, oh my gosh, dude. The brongus is absolutely killing me. And if you never heard the term brongus before, I made it up. It's a made-up term that I just made up for fun. It's kind of like making up words all the time and just giggling about it. Like, it's just that kind of stuff. So, yeah, essentially, we are going to be talking about Minecraft and how it's going to impact us all with, like, the current restrictions. Today, we are just going to be talking about a few topics. First off, Japan. Second off, we're going to be talking about the Queen. You probably heard the news. You probably unfortunately heard the news that the Queen passed away. Rest in peace to the Queen. We will miss you, even if, you know, I mean, yeah. We will miss you, though we never really, although I've never really met the Queen before. I bet she's a great lady. I bet you she's, like, very nice and sweet. Kind of like everybody's grandma except for the crazy ones. So, yeah, essentially, rest in peace, the Queen. We will miss you. We will all miss you, despite the haters. Yes, there are haters, unfortunately. People are making videos that essentially are, like, very, very predatory and, like, very, very awful. I'm trying to keep it as light as I can for, like, YouTube and stuff. But yeah, essentially, let's just give, like, a moment of silence to Queen. And we're good. Okay, essentially, we are just going to be talking about... I tried to be respectful there, but it just seemed like I was just making a joke, which I didn't really mean to do, but... You know... Sometimes you just can't control your videos. Sometimes you can, you know. Some people try and, like, make their videos a little serious, but they turn out funny, which I try not, like, to do. I try to keep the serious moments serious. I try to keep, like, the sad moments sad. I try to keep the funny scenes funny or just something else. I'm not really sure. Because basically, I've been on YouTube for, like, how long? Since, like, 2012 on my old channel. And essentially, I've learned from, like, those videos that, like, being on YouTube is very difficult. But for some people, it can be easy. For some people, it can be a drag. Sometimes it can be, like, very easy. It depends on what kind of person you are, in my opinion. If you're, like, very charismatic and know what trends are going to be around, I think you're going to fit really well into the YouTube atmosphere. But if you like make videos about like very controversial subjects, like, and then just dunk on them like very ignorantly, then I feel like you're just not gonna succeed in a way. Not to be critical towards anybody who does that kind of stuff, but yeah, there's no way you're gonna like actually try and make videos and just try and like make offensive content, or just videos essentially just dunk on people for reasons, which essentially happens with a bunch of things. Like you probably know one of them. Anyways, so yeah, essentially those people are like really awful, and I don't consider anybody awful. I mean, they could be awful depending on who they are. But yeah, people can be awful, people can be good, just depends on who you meet. In my opinion, I'm trying to be as good as I can. I'm trying to be very sweet and wholesome and like very feminine in a way. But with like a family who's like, very, very strict on that kind of stuff, it's very hard to try and, be that. Exactly that. So wish me luck on that, and I'd like to thank y'all for supporting me. But don't worry, the video's not over yet. I promise we'll talk a bit longer and just like I promise I'll talk about things you probably didn't know about me. Hello, I am Emma. Some people call me Valerie because that's my old username for like Discord and stuff. And I'm transgender, male to female. And essentially I am also, what was it? I am a furry, I am this, I am that. Sometimes you just gotta admit things. I mean, if they're right, they're right. If they're wrong, they're wrong. Because, but I feel like being a furry isn't nothing. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just people who enjoy making comics and living their life like how they want it to be. Like if you just want to enjoy your life, enjoy your life. It shouldn't be like an absolute like hindrance and a drag to like be who you want to be, essentially. But yeah, in my opinion, if you want to be a furry, I mean, it's okay in my book. It's it's very okay in my book. In fact, I've been like one for like since like 2016. Probably remember when my channel was called Dogtastic on my other channel. But essentially, it was like just plain old humor, and also I had a bunch of other channel ideas like Zangoose and other things like a Raichu for a while, which essentially was also chubby because I thought it was kind of cute at the time. I don't know if it is now, but, I also used to be a very weird kid too. Like, I just used to have like a bunch of problems with me, like my family was just like highly, highly mean to me. That's all I'm gonna way to put it. But yeah, essentially we are just gonna like talk about lighthearted stuff today. So let's begin with the fact of like, let me think for a second, because I didn't already plan this video. Oh no. Anyways, let me think real quick. Oh no, it's already nighttime. Anyways, so let's figure this out. So yeah, essentially, how is everyone's day? Comment below and I'll answer it with a good or oh no, is everything okay? Stuff like that. I try to be as positive as I can, but if it's like something like really depressing, I'm gonna be like, oh no, I wish the best for you, or something like that. Because everybody deserves that positivity in their life. Even if it's like, even if they have like a bad moment where essentially they hate the world, I think they still deserve some redemption, even if they, like, claim that like, oh, the fandom is so whatever, and just that kind of stuff. Which, to be honest, I don't have a problem with that opinion. I just don't like it. It makes me feel awful as a furry, and just yikes in a way. But yeah, essentially, I am a furry feeling right now, and I am trying to like be more accepting in a way towards furries, because I used to have a past of like being very negative towards them. I'm trying to be more positive in a way that can like benefit them and other people. And essentially I'm trying to like be as positive as I can whenever it comes to like other communities, like other things. Like I don't know. Like I don't care about like other fandoms like MLP or furries or any kind of fandom as long as it's not like inherently toxic or dangerous Which some of them are, oh, whoops, let me just cover that. Okay, anyways, so how are we today? Oh, I already asked that, my bad. Oh, crap. Anyways, I'm just enjoying myself today, I'm sorry, I'm just having a really good day. And, you know, I'm just trying to, like, have a better day than everybody else. I'm just trying to make myself feel better, you know. I'm trying to like make videos, essentially just me because essentially videos are like make me becoming a YouTuber. It's like one of my biggest dreams ever since I was like 13. While it still feels like a bit alien to me now, I still consider like the fandom and like YouTube still relevant to me now, even if you know the community is like you know sometimes a bit toxic. I still care about it. I love the fandom as a whole. I love the furry fandom. I love being in it. I love like meeting friends who are also furries and love the same interest as me. And, you know, like stuff like that really helps keep me like within the confines of it. And other people, you know, I just hope that other people can be as accepting towards it as possible. Because you know, like some people just like have problems accepting things, and that's okay with me. I just you know, like wish I could like try and be a bit more accepting, but I get it. I get it. I used to be the same way. Trust me. Trust me on that. I used to be like very like biased against those kind of people. And essentially I used to like say like, oh the fandom is this and the fandom is that. But then I realized it's a good thing. I realized that people were actually having fun. I realized that people were actually being nice to each other and friendly and stuff like that. So then when I saw these people just having a good time, I was like, wow, I need to have a good time too with these kind of people because they look adorable. I mean, like they are like wolves and kitties and like cats and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I like animals. I mean, I like hanging out with my cats. I mean, I'm like, oh, look at the kitty. But then whenever I'm like a furry, I'm like, hey, do you want a hug? Because like I know like cats don't like hugs. But I know like people who are like in the fandom love hugs, so it depends on who you're talking to though. So just don't go up on the street, just automatically hugging furries and just saying like, "Hey, I want to hug you," and just like start hugging them. And I know people will like automatically do it because like people can be you know interesting sometimes. But I try to keep myself as like lawful as possible and like not try and like hug people unless they really ask for it. So for example, like if somebody says no, I'll just leave them be and just you know. But if they say yeah, I want a hug, thank you very much, I can hug them because you know I try to be as nice as I can. Because if you didn't really know, in this fandom, you can be nice to anyone you want. I mean, not anyone, but you get what I'm saying. Essentially, if you're, like, in the furry fandom and you know somebody who's having a troubled time, don't be afraid to ask them, hey, do you need a hug to feel better? Because that always helps me, too. Hugs are just not, hugs are not only exclusive, like, your family, which, for example, you miss them and you want to hug them because you miss them and stuff like that. That's okay with me. I just want to, like, hug my friends who I missed, or heck, one day if I have like a BF and essentially, you know, he's from like the furry fandom and I just want to like meet more furries because I want to become like a furry superpower essentially and just meet everyone, essentially make this fandom like essentially like the best thing it could be because I know like people who are in this fandom and essentially it's just like I love this fandom, okay? Look, I promise. I'm not just like sugarcoating it. I don't even do that. I try to be as honest as I can. I try to be like as friendly as I can, but like the fandom is obviously a good thing for some people, and it's obviously a bad thing for some people. You know, some people just are like very either like obviously are like very like not used to gay people or like not very used to like other kinds of people, which in that case, I get it. I unfortunately get it, because I used to be, like, that same kind of person, too, you know. I used to be a part of, like, the religious communities that essentially, like, ew, you're gay, and stuff like that. It's just awful. and just really homophobic in a way, because I'm not saying that all religious people are homophobic. In fact, I'd say like most of the people in religion are obviously like very chillaxed and stuff. It's just whenever it comes to, like, extremist communities and stuff like that, that's when it gets like really hateful in a way, because I've been like in those kind of situations. I understand what it's like, because like I've been like religious before. I've been like all sorts of stuff. I feel like most of us have been like have that stuff crammed down our throats and just like been told like, hey, this is good, don't question it and stuff like that. Which then I pose the question, how is it good for me when I'm literally being told like, hey, if you get mad at somebody, don't worry, it's just love. It's just love. Or something like that, you know. I feel like that's taken it a bit too far. But I digress. Anyways, so yeah. Let me check what, yeah, I'm still at 58 coordinates. Okay. But yeah, essentially, if you want to see me like play other games, just let me know. I want to be like different YouTubers who essentially play variety games. A bunch of different varieties, like like YouTubers like Froggies and stuff. Like, if you ever heard of them, I'm probably gonna put a link down below. But if you know he doesn't mind, I really would like wanna like interview him and just see what kind of person he's like, because I know he's a very chill guy. You know, like you might not think that. But in my opinion, he's probably like the chillest like YouTuber I've met, along with like Rolling the Wolf and or what they call Rolling Wolf. You know, there's some very chill YouTubers out there I've met, well, not really met, but like seen and chatted with, and just by the themes of it, it just seems like they're very nice and stuff. You know, you can like whenever you chat with somebody, you know, like they have like this glimpse of like, oh, I'm pretty chillaxed, and like, oh, I just hope I better meet more people than I can try to like normally. But yeah, essentially, yeah. But yeah, if you're like, but yeah, essentially, if you know anybody who's like in the furry fandom, support them, please. They really, really need it in this desperate time, especially when like you have all these hateful people. I mean, trust me, I've dealt with it many times. Like, I've been to like a high school where essentially I've been told like, hey, you can't bring your fur along, which is understandable because like it's a school. It's not like, anything else. But yeah, for example, or should I say, for example, okay, I'll stop with the puns. Anyways, oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, essentially, I'm trying to like become more friendly and like try and be like a lot less like anxious about everything, and try like not to like say controversial stuff, and like I'm trying to like improve my image once again, because so I was really beginning to get burnt out when it came to like YouTube for a while, because I was like on YouTube and I essentially had to do nothing, and I would still like essentially get like barely any views. But whenever I made a video or something like that, it would essentially go like to like maximum length. Okay, let me just see if it's daytime real quick. If it isn't, I'll probably just close it back up. Heck, it is daytime. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna relax today and just take a quick break from classes, because like class is really stressing me out right now. I'm dealing with a bunch of stuff. Trust me on that. Like, I've dealt with like people in my class who just won't stop screaming. Like, I mean, there are, like, if you ever heard of this, like, if you ever been to like a special school before, you know what I mean when like there's students who have like not anger issues, but like just problems with like disabilities and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't consider autism like a disability. I mean, you ever watch Darman? I mean, like, I know nobody watches Darman nowadays, especially considering like all the stuff he puts out that's like overly like hateful, and it turned like a good like stereotypical message that like, hey, don't bully this person, because if you bully, you're gonna get bullied back, or something like that. That's just like not the message I was aiming for with like these YouTubers, but and with YouTube, with like whatchamacallit, what do you call it, YouTuber Darman, you can't really know what he's exactly doing. I forgot there's like a big old platform up there. So yeah, essentially I'm just gonna try and chat here for a little while until eventually my time runs up and I have to like do something else. Because let me just check how long I've been recording. 20 minutes. I think that's a decent amount of time. Anyways, so it's been a good video. I mean, it's been a good chat. Sorry for like the keyboard slams and stuff. Not like slamming, but essentially like my keyboard taps. It's been a good video. I mean, it's been good. It's been good chatting. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later.